What's up, my TV show and comic book readers and video game players and movie watchers and Netflix binge jurors? How y'all doing?
With a 6-year-old right there for you? A lot of
Yes,
anger.
yes. Hey, I'm the 6-year-old.
Okay, all right.
Welcome to the A Bit Off Topic podcast, a podcast. Well, me and my main man, Leo Soul Toast Go Day. We talk about all sorts of things, Marvel TV shows, DC TV shows, shitty DC movies, good Marvel movies, Star Wars, and anything else that's pretty much bingeable. Today, I want to get on with you, man, because you got me diving deep, man, into the DC animated universe, dog. Like,
Good stuff.
I'm in here, brother. Listen,
Right.
Listen, it's nothing better than being laid up on the sofa, enthralled by a cartoon. And today, we're
Right.
talking about three of them. So far, I watched the Son of Batman cartoon, really good. I watched Justice League. What was it? Justice League versus Teen Titans,
Yeah.
another really good one. And I also watched Justice League, the Judas Contract. That's the other one.
Yeah.
That was also really good, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. So far, so good. I'm all in, bro. Like, I love them all. Like,
Yeah.
it's like when I talked to you the other day, I was in the middle of watching the Apocalypse War, and you were like, "No, you can't watch that."
Oh, not yet. That's
I'm
the
like,
end
"What
all.
the fuck, man?"
Right. Yeah, that's the end all be all.
I got you. So my wife watched the first 5 minutes with me, and she was like, "So what's going on?" And she got like enthralled instantly too. So I know it's not like just me. Like, it's really
Right.
entertaining stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I couldn't be happier, bro. But we'll go ahead and we'll kick off right now, starting off with Batman has a son.
Yeah. Damian Wayne. Yeah. That little bastard.
He got his son via date rape. Batman was date raped by the daughter of Ra's al Ghul.
Old Tyler, yeah. I don't know. So some stories they fell in love, but it was short. It was a fling. But the date rape thing is one, because Ra's al Ghul is like, man, look, Batman, I want you to take over. Bruce, this is your job if you want it. Bruce is like, let me think about it. Probably not. So he's like, fine. If you don't want to do it, I'm gonna get my daughter to, get you, and then you and her are gonna make me a successor, because I ain't got time to wait. Even though he's pretty much immortal, he wanted that successor, and out pops Damian. And I think in the movie you watched, what Slade was taking over. So
Slade, that's how it opened up. It opened up with Slade taking over the compound.
Yeah, that's
Ra's al Ghul, old school OG. They all got swords and ninjas and stars and all that kind of shit. Slade come in with the yappa. Hey, shit was so gangster, dog. Hey, they out there slicing bullets. This dude is out here piercing them.
Right.
Military grade armory, helicopters, all the works. Like, it was legit, bro. It's so crazy that his son's name is Damian, because that little fuck is a demon. All right, that he's fucking. It's so great because he's just like Batman.
Right.
A 40-year-old Batman in a 12-year-old body. He doesn't play well with others. He's super aloof. But the only thing about it is he doesn't really strategize. He doesn't look before he leaps.
Right.
And he also talks down to Alfred, and Alfred's having none of it. Alfred ain't having none of that shit.
About that. Not day one anyway. Like, nah, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
I'm gonna need you to calm down, my guy. Listen, go chop.
I like Damian from day one. I know you say you ain't like him when he first popped up. He's a 12-year-old.
I didn't when I first saw his character and he was just this cocky little shit. I'm like, what's wrong with this dude? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Who is this new Robin?
Right.
And that's when you told me, okay, go back and watch Son of Batman. You'll see he's Batman's son.
Yeah, man, you were all over the place. I'm like, man, you missing so
I'm
much.
all over the place, bro. I'm just hitting play on randoms at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, he's a little stinker, but I like him, man, because one, a lot of people didn't like him at first, but I think the public's view of him has changed recently because he's been in more stuff. But yeah, he's
Yep.
Batman biological son. You know,
Yep.
him and Dick Grayson bump heads every now and then because he's like, "You're not blood, I'm his son." Like I'm taking up the
That's
man.
what he told him. And what I'm not gonna lie, that's actually what brought me over to his side. It was so
Right.
endearing that he was so proud to be Batman's son. Like,
Exactly.
when I first met him, I was like, oh, this little motherfucker think he better than Batman. So it's just like,
Right.
I am. But then once you realize, like, oh no, he really takes pride in being like the son of
Right.
like a legendary fucking Gotham figure.
Right.
Him and Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing, old Robin.
Yeah.
Old Robin's like, you never gonna wear my fucking uniform. You're not Robin. Fucking little dude's like, I'm gonna wear it. It was so funny because he only put it on to spite Nightwing. Because
Right.
he first saw the costume when they first go into the Batcave. First of all, little dude strolls in like a little mini Batman looking around.
Yeah.
It's smaller than I thought. You know, he's ordering outfit around. He's looking at all the costumes and he sees the Robin when he's like, it's sort of effeminate, isn't it? You know, and I'm like, that's
Right.
somebody choked this little
Ah.
and that's when Nightwing shows up and Nightwing's like, I know what you're thinking. You're not Robin. You're never wearing that outfit. And from that point, I think Dude Mason's like his point, like, I'm fucking putting on that fucking outfit.
Right.
And from that point, he's Robin with a sword. Like,
Yeah.
a sword. I'm chopping fools up. He has no fucking issues with ruthless violence. Which is
Right.
that Batman has to try to like take him down. Like, hey man, we can't be out here just killing food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little Damien's like, listen, I'm gonna chop his leg off. I owe Slade. He told at one point he looks Batman in the eye and say, hey, I owe Ra's a death. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what he may be 10, 11 years old. What are you talking about? You owe him a death. What are you?
That's his granddad. Look, that's before Bruce, the man that he most looked up to was his grandfather, Ra's.
Yeah.
He was like the dude, the demon's head. That's what Ra's is. He's grooming him and all that. Him and his mother, that's his only family. Everyone else isn't anything. He gets introduced to his dad. He's like, I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't know how I feel about this motherfucker.
The guy that I look up to, Ra's, really looks up to this guy. So maybe there's something to him. He gets
Yeah.
like, okay.
Like this motherfucker gotta be bad because Ray's gonna get the fuck up about him. Him to take over. By the way, it's like a triangle because Slade's all pissed off about it. Slade's like, hey, Deathstroke, I was supposed to be the guy until your fucking punk ass daddy showed up. And it was like, dude, you're really jealous of a kid and you're jealous of Batman. So it's like, there's too much for Deathstroke to handle. So he's like, fuck it. I'm taking out Ra's. I'm taking out the fucking nation. All you bitches got to go. I'm gonna kill your mama. I'm gonna kill your daddy. I really like fucking Deathstroke as a character. Always have. And like these movies are like, and we're gonna get deeper later on into some of the other shit he does.
Yeah.
These movies are kind of help sealing it in because he's such a fucking asshole.
Yeah. I mean,
Ruthless, dog.
Yeah, he's basically Batman but kills. Like he can do it all. You know,
he can do it all. Yeah.
You know,
he's Batman. But if Batman had broke bad, it's Slade Wilson.
Right. Yeah.
Like he's a bad. Like people don't really. I don't think he's really given enough respect in the universe as being like one of the bad motherfuckers that he is. Like he's fucking a great villain. Like he's so brutal. Like when him and Damian fight, like that he's fighting to kill Damian. Like he's not fighting to fucking maim or to no, he's trying to take that dude's head off. And to Damian's credit, like he's able to stand up to it. He's trying to kill right back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Stabs little dudes in the he stabs him in the arm.
Damian's in the way for Deathstroke. But Deathstroke always messing with them kids.
You see stuff, the comic that I see now. What's that?
He always messing with them kids because, like, I first learned about him from the Teen Titans show. Like he was always messing with Robin. He's always, he's messing with Terra and the Teen Titans and all that.
Hey, that was a little foreshadowing too.
Yeah. He
always messing with them kids.
Yeah, he always messing with them kids, but
Oh.
yeah. And so he was in what, the Arrow show? He was
Yeah, he's an Arrow. Yep.
and like the whole time I'm like, look, I get Arrow's the main character, but he shouldn't be on the level of Deathstroke. Like
Deathstroke's a bad dude. Yeah, he
right,
is
he's supposed to
not
be
on the same level.
bad dude.
No, they are not on the same level. You are absolutely right. They are not on the same level. Like Deathstroke, it's like as supervillain is concerned, Deathstroke's a tier above fucking where Green Arrow is. Like Green Arrow's like he's in the Justice League. He ain't one of them dudes, right? You know what I'm saying? He's like he's literally like the dude from Marvel. What's his name? Hawkeye. He's a Hawkeye to Justice League.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's
like,
he's a rich Hawkeye.
He nice. He nice with the arrows, but I agree with you on that one. I thought they gave since Green Arrows to start the show, they put him on equal footing, and that is not the case. If you know anything about Slade Wilson, like that's a bad dude.
Right, yeah.
Also, one of my favorite characters played with Injustice. Like one of my favorite characters played with Injustice, fucking Deathstroke.
Oh man, that's another. Have you read that storyline?
I have not read the Injustice story.
That's some wild stuff. Superman goes nuts, kills a bunch. Oh man, that's good. You got to read that. So the game is canon. Then it goes into comic books, and then it goes into Injustice 2. The game. Okay. So it's all canon, it's all tied together. It's an interesting way of. I think it's more realistic. Superman snaps, and like what happened. There's not really much you could do to stop him except for, you find some kryptonite or something like that. But he knows enough about it to be a problem.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I suggest you look into.
Well, dude, hey man, so far you batting 1,000 right now, bro. The best thing about this universe, like the DC animated universe, these graphic novels they're bringing to life.
Yeah.
It says PG-13, but not really. It's animated. It's kind of dark, man. Like it's kind of dark. Like I say, when you watch Slade Wilson beat up on Lil Robin, like they're not playing footsies, bro. Like he's putting that shit on there, dude. And it's like you watching some 11-year-old kid get put through some shit, and it's like, damn, you feel for a little motherfucker. And of course, Slade, when he decides to kill you, he kills you in the most brutal, quick way. Like he's very quick about what he does. Gunshot through the heart. It's incredible, man. Son of Batman's a hell of a ride, man. Like that date rape revelation for me. That's when, like, I had already knew that I was in a darker DC world now, right? This ain't the cartoons. This ain't the the they put on TV. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I was already kind of used to it, but it was just like when she said it and they were having that conversation, like, I remember it. And I also remember, you put something in my drink, and I remember me not being all the way there. I'm like, did she slip you a Mickey? What are y'all talking about here? And it's an interesting role reversal too, because she slipped him a Mickey. It's Batman. So to see Batman kind of unarmed, like, yeah, I fucking remember. Yeah,
look, Batman dropped his guard when certain females are around.
Yes.
Man. You see,
Batman's a horny. Hey, he's a horny bastard. All right, don't let nobody I know he look focused all the time, and that motherfucker in the back of his head, he think about beating cheeks half the time. So, right? You're right, because he would drop his guard around certain women. He will.
Right. Well, we talked about this earlier. You seen Dark Knight Rises when Talia showed up at his door.
Yep.
And hey, I know I just met you, but here's the keys to a nuke, Here
goes the keys to a nuke. I'm Batman and save the city.
Right. It's like, oh man,
that shit must have been fire, dog.
Right.
Oh, and so Batman. So in the show, Ra's al Ghul, in the movie, Ra's al Ghul's daughter is the same Talia from Dark Knight Rises. It's the same woman that does him dirty in the movie. Same that slips him a Mickey in here. And she gets shot. She technically dies, but Ray.
I think I lost you.
Something happened. You here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I thought something happened to the feed, bro. I'm like, oh man, we went down.
Nah, but what are you saying?
I was talking about Slade shot Talia because He kills you. When Deathstroke want to kill you, he gonna take you out the game. But of
Right.
course, Ra's al Ghul, he has
Lazarus
that pool. What do
Yeah.
you call it?
The Lazarus pit.
He has a Lazarus pit in which you, as long as you're not too damaged, you can get in the Lazarus pit and it'll bring you back to life.
Oh,
So-
you can be pretty damaged.
You can be pretty messed up.
Yeah, he's have you watched Under the Red Hood?
That was actually one on my next reel will probably be like Under the Red Hood. It'll be next.
Okay.
So,
Do you know anything about the story or what it's
Mm-mm,
about?
nope.
Okay,
I'm
well I won't.
completely
ruin it.
new.
But yeah, it can bring the dead back to life at a certain point, but it all depends. It can mess with your psyche a little bit. So, and every
Yeah.
time he goes in it and comes out, he loses some humanity. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
it's crazy. So Ra's, yeah, he's bad. He's a bad dude. He's a bad guy. He's a demon's head, but he wants to stop. Like he's like, I need someone else to take over. I
Yeah.
can't keep going. I've been around hundreds of years.
Yep.
I can't keep going in this Lazarus pit every time I get hurt or I get old. I'm losing my mind.
Losing
My
my
daughter,
losing my
I don't really
humanity.
know if she can handle it.
Yeah.
Batman,
yeah.
he could do it. So it's like he's trying to pass it on,
Gotcha.
but Batman ain't having it. So
Yeah, Batman kind of understands. Like, yeah, you can go in there, you might not come back the same. Or I might come back an evil Batman. And, now y'all
Right.
gotta put me down. Yeah, I got you. I
yeah.
got you.
Well, it's just that the whole I don't want to run a league that kills people. Like
He's
your
really
main,
anti-killing. We know.
your main business is killing people. I'm kind of
It's so annoying. It's like Batman. If you kill that guy, he can't ever do what he did again.
right, but it's against his code. If he does,
Like Killer, he won't kill Killer Croc. It's like Batman. It's fucking Killer Croc. He's a fucking human crocodile hybrid. You may want to kill that guy.
Well, also Batman, some villains he feels like he can help. Like maybe I can develop something to change him back. Like in some cases with Clayface, Batman feels like I think I can actually save him. And Clayface
Yeah.
isn't always a bad guy. It's just
Always.
he's like,
Yeah.
look, man, what the fuck else am I supposed to do?
Well, why he ain't try to help Two-Face and that other face? Listen, if it's just about your face, homeboy, listen, let me get you some surgery. I'm a billionaire, my brother. Look, I don't know if you noticed or not, but that thing in space, me and Superman built that. I financed it personally, so it's really my shit. I can get a new face.
right. I mean, it can't go around saying that, but yeah, so that's another reason I'm not a big fan of Batman. It's like I think you can do more as a billionaire than a dude. Hey, like
You hit them with the Bezos. Hey, listen, Mr. Bezos. I think if you pay Amazon workers more, they'd be happier and they could buy more of your stuff, and it make for a better environment around the city. Okay,
right, but also
stop
It's
union
not like-
busting, Mr. Bezos.
it's not like people ain't buying this stuff.
I buy stuff all the time. Shame to myself. I want to stop, but I'm addicted.
That's his backup plan. If for some
You ever
reason,
bought groceries from Amazon, dog?
some what
You ever bought groceries from Amazon? It's an amazing experience. They bring it right to your doorstep.
groceries? Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Amazon Fresh, dog. One time I was in a pinch and they had a car here. Shit. Breakfast by 10:30. It was great.
Come on, man. Don't.
And if you buy early enough, they give you 2-hour window delivery for free. And I tipped the lady nice.
Man, I'm good. I mean, look, I did not have a car, so
I ain't had no car, dog. It's just me, man. My wife was at work. I was at home by myself, no car. I'm hungry. I got a son here. Okay, that motherfucker get hungry, it's over.
Did you not have Grubhub or DoorDash? Uber Eats?
That costs way too much. That's no.
But it
I
is-
just buy
it's quick.
groceries.
Oh.
So the groceries, if you buy the groceries early enough, they get there in 2 hours and they don't cost nearly as much.
No.
Like you can buy $100 for groceries and then just throw in like a $15 tip and be done with it. Whereas on Grubhub, I gotta pay $26 for a $12 meal. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
$26 for like one taco from oh man. Labor ain't that much. Like
Bullshit. Yeah. So okay, let's get back. We fucking off topic.
a bit off topic, right? Damian Wayne. Which movie was it? Son of Batman. So yeah,
Son of
watched the whole
Batman.
thing?
What's that?
You watched the whole thing?
I watched the whole thing, and I wanted the what really sealed in like my like for Damien, even though I still roll my eyes, find him annoying sometimes. At the end, Talia gave him a choice, and Batman bought in too. She was like, she wanted to take him back and rebuild the league.
Right.
And was like, no, he's Robin now. He belongs here.
Yeah.
And Talia, rather than get upset, she looked at young Damien. Hey, what do you want to do? And he embraced, I'm Robin. I want to stay here with my father. Like, so they formed a real bond, man, real quick. You know, he drives Batman fucking crazy. Like, he's like, Batman's always like, yo, little dude, listen, I told you, you follow me. Little dude's like, no, I got this. He's like, hey, man, let's see what we got here first before you go running in there. Lo and behold, he always run in there. He in trouble.
Right.
So, but yeah, Damien is actually kind of endearing by the end because as hard as douchey as he can be, he's still a child who's very proud to be like his fucking father's son, and that's pretty dope.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he looks up to his dad. You know, he like you said, he's proud to be his son. And that's just good to see.
Yes.
You know, he's just a kid, you know.
It brings a little bit of levity to Batman's life.
Exactly.
He can't be so fucking Crime Stopper heavy so often. Damn, take the son out for ice cream today. Bruce and Damien, you need an ice cream to fucking, you know, help build this relationship. But honestly, the best way to build a relationship, they can just go fight crime together because they're both two psychos. Damien's a psychopath. Listen, if Damien didn't break right, he'd have been baby fucking Slade. Okay,
right?
Like, who he would have.
Yeah. I think that's
when he said, "I owe Raish a death." I'm like, this dude's 11 years old. What the hell are you talking about? You owe Raish a death?
Hey, that's how I grew up, man.
He said, "Hey, dog, I got to get these scalps. All right, Papa say I need 100 Nazi scalps. I got to go get them."
Right. That's
I owe him these scalps.
Man, you can't kill my grandfather and just walk around like that's cool. That was my guy. You know,
that's my G. You killed my granddaddy, dog, and I'm not fucking with you. And when I see you in these streets, it's on sight. Like, that's the best part about his character. When he see you in the streets, it's on sight.
Right.
Legitimately. Like little Batman, hey, we call him little baby Batman. Like call him little baby. Hey, little baby Batman, when he see you, it's on. Like,
he always got that sword with him. That's his iconic weapon right there.
Yeah.
Batman got the batarangs and the grappling hook. Damien is that sword.
And I'm willing to say now he's already a much better Robin than the OG Robin. Like OG Robin was kind of soft. All right.
Yeah.
Circus guy, you know.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. So the main reason Batman brought him in is so he can work out that anger and so that he could bring the people who killed his parents to justice so that he doesn't turn out into a villain or even as brooding and as dark as Batman. You know?
Yeah.
So, but like in more recently in animated movies and stuff and shows, he doesn't want to be Batman like when he grows up. Like Batman's kind of grooming Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson likes to be like him and Starfire. They're in like a real relationship.
Yeah,
like he really wants to be like have
exactly.
He ain't really out here in these streets trying to be out here stopping all these crimes. Make her listen. I don't know if you've seen Starfire. She kind of thick, dog. She grew into a body. Listen, I'm trying to be at the crib.
Man, look, I don't blame him. Look, but hey, yeah, he's not Batman material. He knows it. Batman kind of knows it. So it's
a special kind of psychosis that creates a Batman. Like, it's a special
it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah,
you know?
It's not good. You don't want to. Like, somebody look at you like, dog, you know, you remind me of Batman, dog. You need to go get help.
Yeah,
like, not good.
Yeah, it's getting a little hot now.
You're a fucking psychopath. Like, if you look at me and tell me, hey man, you remind me of fucking Bruce Wayne. Ooh.
Right.
I'm somewhere. I'm missing. I am lacking somewhere in my personality. I gotta go figure this out. I need to get my hands on some shrooms or something, dog. I need to fix this.
You need to relax.
Yeah. But that's honestly, man, I appreciate you for putting me on to that movie. It was really good. I got my wife on it. My wife, like, she kind of wants to watch some cartoons. It's real good stuff, man. It's real fun. And I mean, if that's all I got in regards to like Son of Batman. Like,
right,
really entertaining. If you hadn't watched it yet, if you're watching this podcast, I highly recommend it. It's super entertaining. And yeah, man. But if that's all you got, we'll go in, we'll take a quick break and, you know, we'll get back at it with
Yeah.
Justice
Yeah.
League.
I don't really have much else to add. I think all them animated DC, I can't pick a bad one out of it. Not off the top of my head anyway, but yeah, I'm glad you going on this journey that I walked. It's interesting, it's good. It makes up for all the live action poo-poo they keep putting out. So
And
I
it's
think
fun because I get to binge it too. It's
yeah,
fun.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
But all right, yeah, we'll wrap up this one and then we'll be back with something else you watch and enjoy.
No doubt.
All right, take it easy.